Hello everyone. All right, so this video is going to be a little bit different this week. Oh, by the way, I have new glasses in case you did not notice. I actually just picked them up, but super excited about that. Anyways, so we're still going to follow some of the same kind of how we do these Wegovy check-ins each week. However, I have a little bit extra that I want to talk about today as well in regards to changes in my body and everything since starting my Wegovy. So for anyone new here, hi, I've been on Wegovy for a little while now. Let me check in and see how long it's been. Hold on. So I have been on Wegovy for 10 weeks now. Don't mind my cat in the background. He likes to hear himself, so he goes in the most echoey areas of our kitchen and he likes to meow. It's really cute, but very distracting. Anyways, so yes, I've been on Wegovy for 10 weeks now. I do want to start off by saying, first off, I'm going to come out flat and say there were no changes on the scale this week. No actual weight changes this week. I'm still down to where I was last week, which is excellent, but that has not changed. For anyone who did not watch that last video, please watch it. But also, I have lost, how much weight now? Just on the Wegovy, it's over 11 pounds, and I'm down almost 40 pounds in total since I started my weight loss journey earlier this year. I don't know, I lost track at this point. Anyways, but there were other changes that I want to talk about. Excuse me. So my doctor uses InBody. Now, I've briefly mentioned this in the past, I think, in these Wegovy check-ins, but when I go in every once in a while, they'll have me step on this really fancy schmancy InBody scale thing, and you hold up these little, they're like little bars, and you hold the handles on them, and it measures, well, everything here. There's an app for it called InBody. Just like it says here, I'm trying to show like all my information. It measures intracellular water, extracellular water, dry lean mass, body fat mass, your weight, skeletal muscle mass, body fat mass, BMI, PBF, which is percent body fat. It measures your actual individual limb weight. So right arm, left arm, trunk, right leg, left leg. There's a whole lot of this. And so it has like an InBody score too. So it scores you based on everything. And it kind of gives you a, like, how much of your body fat mass it kind of recommends you losing. It's just like a more like thorough look at the actual changes that have taken place when you're, losing weight or trying to be healthier, or even trying to gain weight too, because some people are doing the opposite. So my doctor made a point of kind of giving me the rundown of the changes that have happened since all of this started. So some things were not so good. So I'm gonna go over like a little bit of everything here because I think it's very interesting. Gigi, what is it? Okay. So like my water, for instance, total body water went from 74 to 69.9, which he said I need to up my intake of water a little more. Now, to be fair, the heat index here has been over 120 as of late. And I've been working outside all day, every day. And so it doesn't really surprise me too much that that's gone down a little bit. I just need to be, very like focused on staying hydrated, especially since I'm seeing these changes. Also, he was a little concerned that there was a little bit of like a tiny bit of muscle loss in there. Now, this is purely on me. I'm not doing as much like exercise as I should be doing. But that's something I definitely want to start doing. He had some really good recommendations as to people even on like YouTube that I could follow, who have like awesome workouts and things like that. So I'm going to give that a go as well. I've just been recovering from surgery, so it's been a little hard for me to really get into some of that. But I have been doing a lot of like walking and moving at work in the meantime, so I'm not you know, just sitting around all day or anything like that. Gigi. Oh my gosh, now he's here. Anyways, my weight, let's see here. This is just from the last time. So like my body fat mass has gone from 109 pounds of fat mass. That's a lot. 109 pounds to 98.3 pounds of fat mass. So there you go. That's just purely fat that is now gone. That's incredible to me. InBody score is 50. Let's see. Trying to see. Yep, I already told you that. Skeletal muscle mass is 52.3 pounds. Is that normal? I don't know. I don't really know like how that kind of changes from person to person. My BMI currently is 35.3, which is down from where it was, although I don't know how to see. I know I looked it up before and it was like 39 point something previously, so it went from 39 point something now to 35.3, so that's excellent. Let's see here. I mean, I lost like pounds off my arms, my trunk, my legs. It's funny that like your arms and your legs are different weights like that. I mean, I guess it doesn't surprise me, but for instance, like my left leg weighs more than my right leg, but my right arm weighs more than my left arm. I'm kind of curious if that like throws off your balance, or technically it should help even it out when you think about it. Yeah, like, and it's really cool. It gives you, I can't really like show you the paper too much because there's like a lot of like private information on here, but it gives you like a visceral fat level. Mine is 20, which I think is very high. It gives you like a little QR code. So there's like a results interpretation QR code where basically it just explains to you like how to read the results and interpret them. And then there's another QR code where you can scan it to the website or in the InBody app, and it'll like input the information into the app for you. So that way, you know, if you do this each time, you can compare your results. You can look through like past scans to your current scans and see, like, really see those changes that you've made. So I just think this is fantastic, being able to see exactly how things are changing. I'm trying to see if I miss anything here. Is this a change in weight right here in pounds? Let me see. Left arm, right arm. Segmental fat analysis. Is that like how much of each of these things is fat? My basal metabolic rate is apparently 1,300 kcals. Yeah, so really, really neat. I would definitely recommend, if you can find a place that does this whole InBody scan, do it, because it's such a neat way to really be able to see how much things are changing, even when the regular scale doesn't, you know, change. Like here it is, boom, your body fat mass might have changed, or, you know, maybe like for me, like I had the couple of negatives that I brought up. I had lower body water and a little bit lower of my lean body mass, and so, you know, all loss is not necessarily the best loss. So there you go, right? I should probably be not losing a whole lot of muscle. I should be working on that a bit, and it gives you like a real view of exactly what you're changing and how you can be doing things better. Because yeah, I never would have thought to look and be like, oh yeah, I'm losing weight, but like, hey, I'm losing, you know, some of my hydration maybe, or I'm losing the lean body mass that I don't want to lose. And so I know to focus more on, you know, exercising a certain way or doing things a little bit different. And so that is just way healthier in my opinion than just focusing on that scale number. So I wanted to mention this for anyone who does not know about it. Or I mean, technically you can download the InBody app at any point in time anyways. I'm not sure if there's, like, let me know if in your area, if there's a place that you can go to get an InBody scan. This is the first time I've ever seen this thing, is at my doctor's office that they have this as part of the weight loss program. But do you have a place near you, like a regular like medical lab or anything that just has one of these for you to use to check this every so often? Or has anybody else used this, and where did you use it? It's just so neat to me. But there you go. So those are some changes. This is an example that I'm seeing. So even though the scale didn't move, that's the same. Or even though the scale didn't move, this changed. All these changes took place. But I haven't noticed any significant other changes in my clothing the past couple of weeks. Or the past week or so, I've been really like kind of bloated and everything with all the heat and everything around here. That being said, I feel like my legs are still getting smaller because I went down a pant size, and while they were comfortable, they weren't like, there wasn't a whole lot of extra space in like my thigh area of my pants yet, but now there definitely is. I am noticing that they're getting a little more roomy in there. So that's a good positive change. Everything I said last week about side effects remains the same. Nothing has been changed, altered too much. It's all the same. Constipation still an issue. I had a little more nausea than usual this morning and even now in comparison to the last couple of weeks. And I'm not sure why. It could be a little bit to do with hydration, just because I've been dealing with the heat and working outside a lot. So I'm going to see if staying a little more hydrated, increasing my water intake today and everything will maybe help with that too. And that's basically the gist of it. So yeah, Wegovy still doing its thing. My appetite still kind of picks up towards the end of the week, like right leading up the last 2 to 3 days before I have to take my next shot. I feel it gradually increasing my appetite. But, you know, that's where it's really important to make sure, you know, you implement the lifestyle changes. You know, I have to keep in mind, like, hey, this food, like, this is the amount that I ate, you know, a couple days ago when I had some good appetite control. You don't need to be eating more than that suddenly. You weren't dying. You're doing fine. You had plenty of energy. So I have to just, you know, keep those reminders and make sure I'm still implementing those changes, even if I'm not having, you know, my appetite suppressed as much on the medication. So, and I think that's, you know, that's incredibly important, because you don't want to, and this goes for any medication like this, you don't want to drop the medication and suddenly you gain back all your weight or more than what you lost, right? So if you're not learning healthy techniques and, you know, learning and implementing real lifestyle changes and using the medication as a tool to be healthier and make healthier choices, then you're just gonna go right back to where you were afterwards. And I definitely do not want to do that. So I need to remember what changes I am making on the medication and stick with them going forward, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's that. So it's still going well, just not very eventful for anything else, but I thought it was really cool to mention the whole InBody scan type thing. And yeah, highly recommend finding a doctor, nutritionist, whoever you're working with that may have this machine, this system, to give you like a more thorough outlook as to the changes in your body. It's really, really neat. Anyways, I'll try to link the InBody website down below in the description so you can check it out if you're interested, or anything else I find is helpful I'll put down there as well. And that's basically it. It's a stormy day here, which is nice because it'll help keep things a little bit cooler. I do have another video I have to edit and upload where I had tried that super famous Grimace shake from McDonald's that everyone's been making TikToks and videos about. No, I did not turn purple. I did not die. I did not have purple shake spewing out of my mouth. But yeah, I have that review, my taste test, coming up pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, I'll see you again very soon for probably a plant unboxing that I need to do. I have some plants coming my way, some succulents. Yay. It's been a while since I've bought plants, but look forward to that if you're one of my plant people or you like plants and you want to see some of my plant content, because I used to do a fair bit of that before. And anyways, I hope everyone is doing well and staying healthy and happy, and I will see you all again very, very soon.